Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for the delay, and thanks, Kimberly, for kicking us off. So I just want to start by saying good afternoon and welcoming all of our families to our first Zoom Platicas de Padres. My name's Kathy Beeser, and I'm the principal of the Advanced Learning Academy. We have been wanting to get a Platica going for the last few weeks, and so we're really happy that we were able to get this set up today as a first opportunity for families to connect with us as well as connect with each other. A few weeks ago, when it became apparent that we would be moving to distance learning, one of the things that I told the ALA faculty was that I felt like our community was really uniquely prepared to pivot to this new environment, because so much of our work is built upon our ability to reflect on what's working and what's not working, and because we have such, I think, fabulous families who are working in partnership with us. And we just want to first acknowledge that we know the last few weeks have been challenging, and today is really about listening to families and figuring out ways in which we can better support each other. So I've been thinking a lot about the opening of ALA over the last couple weeks, and I know that many of you who are currently in the ALA community were with us when we began 4 years ago, and you likely attended some of our informational sessions. And one of the things that we had families do at those initial info sessions was to write down their hopes and dreams for their child, as well as their hopes and dreams for our school. And I've saved those 500 plus index cards that families kind of shared their hopes and dreams with us on. And it's something that I often return to when I need to remind myself about really the core and the purpose of our work. And some of those hopes and dreams that I think were shared 3.5 years ago that remain true today are things like, I hope my daughter is challenged and that she's cared for at this school, that my son has opportunities that I did not, that her confidence grows, that my son graduate from college. And today, although how we are connecting with each other has changed, what I want everyone in the ALA community to know is our commitment to those hopes and dreams that were true 3.5 years ago remains unwavering today. And so we are here to serve, and we're here to help families navigate these challenging times. I'm going to go ahead and invite Fabiola Rivera, our Associate Principal at ALA Fox Tech, to join in.
Hi, buenas tardes. Queremos ver si hay alguna familia que necesite que hagamos la presentación en español también, si pueden levantar la mano.
Yes, it looks like we do have to, we're gonna translate into Spanish.
Okay, I minimized my screen by accident, so I don't know how to make it bigger, but I'm gonna leave it small so I don't mess anything up, and I'm gonna start the Spanish. Bueno, pues buenas tardes a todas nuestras familias de ELA. Es un placer darle la bienvenida a nuestro primer Zoom a Pláticas de Padres. Estamos encantados por reunirnos a través de Zoom por primera vez. Esto todo es nuevo para todas nuestras familias. Y queremos decirles que cuando empezamos la transición a movernos a hacer las clases en la computadora, nosotros sabíamos que nuestras familias y nuestros maestros estaban listos para este reto, porque tanto tiempo que han reflejado en el trabajo que hacemos con los estudiantes en la escuela, y claro, en la casa, ustedes, los padres, no podríamos hacer esto sin ustedes, padres. Sabemos que las últimas semanas han sido un reto para todos. Estamos aquí hoy para escucharnos y apoyarnos uno a otro. Y como dijo Ms. Beeser, que Esta es una comunidad de ELA que están con nosotros. Hay muchas familias ahorita en esta llamada que han estado con nosotros desde el principio, hace 4 años. Y lo más probable es que ustedes hayan asistido a una sesión informativa de ALA donde Ms. Beezer les pidió que llenaran una tarjetita y en esa tarjetita escribieron sus sueños y esperanzas para sus hijos en la escuela y unos sueños y esperanzas que Ms. Beezer todavía tiene más de 500 tarjetitas en su casa y las lee. Unas son que sus estudiantes tengan la oportunidad que uno no tuvo, que su hijo o hija tenga la confianza en sí misma para crecer, que se gradúe de la universidad. Y hoy en día, aunque la forma en que nos estamos comunicando ha cambiado, nuestro compromiso a nuestras familias no ha cambiado con sus esperanzas y sus sueños. Todavía vamos a seguir. Estamos aquí para servir y ayudarle a nuestras familias a navegar en esos tiempos muy difíciles momentos.
Muchas gracias, Señora Rivera. And we can go ahead and move to slide number 2, Kimberly. So the structure of today's Platica and first our goal is to share a few updates with families to find and foster an environment where we can receive feedback. And I think probably most importantly, give us an opportunity to connect with each other and to learn from and with each other. And so we're first going to go over some meeting norms. Ms. Rivera and Ms. Gabby from our associate principal at the Euclid campus are going to give some distance learning updates. And then we're going to move families into breakout rooms, which is a function of the Zoom meeting where you'll have an opportunity to speak in a smaller group with other families. And we'll also have some ALA faculty who join us in that event as well. So I'm going to invite Ms. Gabby from our Euclid campus to just give a short summary in Spanish of what we just shared.
Thank you, Kathy, and welcome everyone. Bienvenidos a todos. Y lo que queremos decirles es que hoy es una oportunidad para darles noticias a las familias, para oír de ustedes cómo les está yendo en la casa y para conectarnos, para hablar con otras familias y ver qué cosas han estado pasando en la casa, las dificultades y las celebraciones. Entonces, hoy vamos a empezar con las normas de la Junta. Después le vamos a dar algunas noticias e información sobre cómo estamos haciendo las cosas de aprendizaje de distancia. Y después vamos a ir como en pequeños grupos, los vamos a poner en grupos pequeños para que hablen de cómo están yendo las cosas en su casa. Y al final les vamos a dar oportunidad para hacer cualquier pregunta o darnos cualquier información que quieran que nosotros sepamos.
So I'll go ahead and introduce myself again. I'm Ms. Garcia, the Family and Community Engagement Specialist at ALA for both Fox Tech and Euclid. So for our meeting norms, we just have a few little guidelines. For asking questions, we ask that you go ahead and log them in through our Padlet. You can take your smartphone if you have an iPhone or if you have the Android and the QR reading app, and you can scan the QR code that is on the screen. The second thing is that you follow along. If you're able to, go ahead and pull up the PowerPoint presentation and follow along at your computer at home. We do welcome you to do so. We have the tiny URLs on the bottom left corner in both English and Spanish. The Spanish is the second link. So that way you can go ahead and click on different links that are available in the PowerPoint. And the last thing is honesty. We want you to feel comfortable to go ahead and tell us if you have any concerns or positive feedback for us, so that way we can further improve the online learning environment for our students and make sure that they are able to gain the most out of this experience. If you have any additional concerns, you're more than welcome to email me at kgarcia10@saisd.net.
Ok, y nada más las normas ahora de la Junta es que si quieren hacer cualquier pregunta, pueden usar esta forma aquí con su teléfono y allí pueden escribir cualquier pregunta durante la Junta o pueden esperar al final también. También allí está esa dirección de internet que pueden poner si quieren ver estas que estamos viendo aquí. Y lo más importante es que queramos que tengamos, que todos seamos honestos y que de verdad nos digan cómo les está yendo las cosas y si hay alguna manera de que podemos mejorar cómo estamos haciendo todo. Y si tiene cualquier pregunta, siempre puede mandarle un mensaje a Ms. García en ese correo electrónico.
All right, Kimberly, could you go ahead and move to slide number 4? And I think Ms. Rivera and Ms. Gabby are gonna share with families a little bit more about the distance learning website, as well as some of the different roles for the members of our community.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started with our most important members, our students. And really what we want them doing is maintaining what they've learned this year and continuing to practice things. And so they should be working on Seesaw or Google Classroom and going in to visit with their teachers and daily meetings in Zoom. And the way that we do track their participation is through them submitting work and attending those Zoom meetings. So specifically for the pre-K to 3 Euclid campus, most of the activities are turned in through Seesaw, and we do have a morning Zoom check-in that's really fun to watch for kids to get a chance to get to see their friends and their teacher. Aquí les quería decir que de los estudiantes, lo más importante es que estén atendiendo las juntas de las mañanas en el programa de Zoom y que estén entregando su trabajo con el Seesaw. Y que así es como vemos si están participando, si visitan el grupo de Zoom, que es una oportunidad muy buena para ver sus amigos y sus maestros, y también que estén entregando el trabajo cada día.
For our 4th through 12th grade families, most of our kids are also doing check-ins in the morning. Our 4th and 5th graders start at 9:30. We ask that our families follow the schedule, the recommended schedule as best as you can. We know that we are very flexible with the schedule. Like Ms. Gabby said, the most important thing is that students are submitting work. For our 4th through 12th grade students, we're using Google Classroom, so all assignments should be submitted through Google Classroom. There might be daily assignments or there might be weekly assignments. Students know how to use the Google Classroom, so they should be able to check, and they can probably walk you through the Google Classroom better than I can. Para nuestros estudiantes que están en el 4 al 12, todo el trabajo que les estamos dando está en el Google Classroom, y ellos, lo más importante es que puedan entregar el trabajo diario o dependiendo cómo lo puso la maestra, si es a la semana. Y también tenemos Zooms cuando los niños pueden ver a los maestros y a sus amiguitos también, para que puedan todavía tener esa conexión con nuestros estudiantes y sus maestras.
Well, and our teachers have been working so hard in creating amazing lessons and activities for our students. They are available during the day to assist students and answer your questions. They have office hours available, or they may offer appointments and times where they may want to see your student or a small group of students. And do make sure you continue to check into the ALA Distance Learning website. That's where lessons are updated weekly. Nuestros maestros han estado trabajando muy duro para crear actividades y lecciones para sus hijos, y sepan que allí están los maestros para responder cualquier pregunta, mandarles mensajes, y también puede ser que los maestros inviten a sus hijos a atender lecciones en grupos chiquitos. Y si no ha entrado al sitio de internet de ALA, ahí es donde están todas las actividades y las ponemos, las lecciones para la semana que viene. Cada viernes o cada fin de semana ponemos las nuevas.
Sorry, I was muted. For our families, we wanna thank you for all of the hard work that you are doing with your children. We know this is a very hard time, and we want to ask that you continue to encourage students to reach out to their teachers via email, via Google Classroom, attending Zoom office hours. Our goal is that they understand their assignments. So if you can just continue to encourage your students to reach out to the school, to their teachers, so that we can help them through this time as they're learning at home. Para nuestras familias, les agradecemos todo el trabajo que han hecho con sus hijos en la casa en estas semanas, y queremos que sigan motivando a los estudiantes a que hagan preguntas a los maestros por correo electrónico, por el Google Classroom, o que vayan a las horas de oficina con sus maestros para que puedan entender los trabajos que están haciendo en esta semana.
And the administration team has been making sure that all of our students have the technology and connection to internet they need to be able to be successful in the online learning environment. We're working with the district and we are able to get everybody what they need. So you just need to reach out to the teacher if you're still in need of anything. Nada más queremos decirles que aquí nosotros de administración estamos asegurándonos que todas las familias tienen la tecnología y la conexión de internet que necesiten, y estamos trabajando con el distrito para asegurarnos de que todos los niños tengan éxito en esta manera de aprender. Así que por favor, contáctenos si necesitan cualquier ayuda.
And this one, we just want to reiterate our commitment to our ALA families. Like Ms. Gabby said, there is the community hub that was created by the district, which has a list of resources that are available during the pandemic. We understand that things are always changing, so this is updated daily. And I encourage all of our families to look at it and see if there are any things that might be of use to you or your family. There is also a guide provided by the district about Google Classroom. This is the first thing that I've seen where it's able to help parents better understand what the kids are doing on Google Classroom and help you navigate that site as you assist your kids with their assignments or just making sure that they're able to turn in things on time. And with that, we are always looking for better ways to support our families and our students. I invite you all to take the survey that's listed there with a tiny URL. It's about the lessons plans that have been provided for the ALA teachers. So if you could take a look and fill it out, then we'll be able to have a better understanding of what your needs might be and how we can better support your students.
Todavía tenemos compromisos a nuestras familias de ALA, y con eso dicho tenemos el Community Hub, que hay una lista de recursos que están disponibles a los padres, y esto está cambiando diariamente. Recursos los están poniendo cada día a día. Y también tenemos un guía sobre el Google Classroom que está disponible para los padres para poder mejor entender cómo están usando el Google Classroom nuestros hijos. Y también siempre estamos buscando formas de apoyar a nuestras familias. Solo los invitamos a que tomen esta encuesta aquí usando este tiny URL que está en amarillo o naranjado, se mira, para poder ver para que nosotros podamos saber qué están pensando ustedes de las lecciones que los maestros están poniendo cada semana y cómo nosotros podemos mejorar nuestras lecciones para los niños.
Kimberly, can you go ahead and move us forward to the next slide? And to our families, we're about to move into some breakout sessions. And Kimberly, I'll let you explain what this is going to look like.
Yes. So we know that during times like this where there's a lot of uncertainty, it's best to work together to kind of develop those strong bonds. That way we can get through this together. So we're going to take the next 12 minutes or so to go ahead and put you all in different groups with parents. And you all are welcome to discuss different successes and obstacles that you've had with your families during the distance learning. we encourage that you share those successes that you've had. You know, everyone's having different things going on in their house. So you might be able to relate to more than one thing with each different family. I'll switch it to the next slide, and you all can take a look at the different sentence structures that we have so that we can kind of develop a strong environment to have good discussion. So we are recommending maybe talk about what your child gets the most out of distance learning, the best time when your child is able to work. I know everyone has different work schedules. One thing that your family might do to relieve stress, and the most challenging part about your distance learning.
Y bueno, ahora vamos a empezar unos grupos pequeños, como por 12 minutos. Sabemos que este es un tiempo difícil y queremos darle la oportunidad de conectarse con otros padres, y sabemos que de esta experiencia vamos a salir más fuerte como la comunidad si seguimos hablando y conectándonos. Entonces, cuando vayan al grupo, queremos darles oportunidad de hablar de cosas como cómo le está yendo a su hijo, qué es lo que le ha ayudado más a su hijo de esta manera de aprender, cuándo es el mejor tiempo de que aprenda de hacer las actividades en la casa, cómo pueden sentirse mejor y tener menos estrés, qué cosas hacen en la casa para sentirse mejor, y también qué ha sido lo más difícil de hacer este aprendizaje de distancia.
And as Kimberly organizes us to move us into breakout rooms, I do want to let you know that there are also, we invited the ALA faculty to join this Platica as well. So there may be some ALA faculty members in your group. They're really here just to listen so they can better understand the student experience. We want to thank you for taking the time to join us today, to sharing your ideas and feedback in a small group setting, and we hope that you enjoyed the opportunity to connect with each other. I want to just direct your attention to a few things on this last slide. The first is a QR code that will takes you to a Padlet, where we would love to hear from you, your feedback about what really your needs are. In future Platicas, what would you like to see? Because we want to make sure that we design any future Platicas for the things that you want to learn more about, that you could use some assistance with. And if you also just want a space to connect with other families and share ideas and resources, that's also something that we can continue to organize. In the middle is Kimberly Garcia's, our FACE specialist email. Should you need help navigating any of the resources on the Community Hub, have other concerns that you don't want to put on the Padlet, you're welcome to email Kimberly. She can help you access resources as well as help navigate any challenges that you may be having in relation to supporting your child during this large transition to distance learning. And then finally, there's a survey for you to take specific about this Platica, what worked, what didn't work. Again, really just how we can meet your needs and the needs of the ALA community. Both this presentation as well as the survey about the weekly learning plans on the distance learning website, I will send out in my regular Sunday email. So you'll also be able to access all of that information through that Sunday email as well. So I, again, would like to say thank you for being here. Please do not hesitate to reach out and let us know what we can do better and how we can support you. And thank you to Kimberly, our FACE specialist, for running the technology behind the scenes for the meeting. And I want everyone have a wonderful afternoon, and we hope to see you at Platica number 2. Feel free also in the Padlet, if there's a time that works better for your family, please let us know. It may be that for our families with young children in K or 1, this isn't the best time. So it could be in the evening, it could be in the morning, it could be in the middle of the day. We also want to design the Platicas and potentially have some grade-specific Platicas based on the needs of families.
Les queremos dar las gracias por acompañarnos esta tarde a nuestra primera plática con padres vía Zoom. Aquí en la última página van a ver que hay un Padlet donde ustedes pueden hacernos preguntas o darnos algún comentario, o si quieren conectarse con diferentes familias, darnos ideas para las pláticas que siguen después de esta. Y también está el correo electrónico de la señorita Kimberly, si tienen alguna pregunta para cualquier pregunta, sea de los recursos que está ofreciendo el distrito o que podemos ofrecer nuestra escuela, por favor, mándenle un correo a la señorita Kimberly. Y también la última cosa que tenemos aquí, aquí abajo del lápiz, van a ver que es una encuesta para que ustedes nos digan qué podemos hacer mejor. Siempre estamos reflexionando y tratando de hacer mejor para nuestros padres y para nuestros niños, o qué podemos hacer mejor usando estas pláticas. Si hay algún tiempo que funciona mejor para padres, sería en la mañana, en la tarde o en la noche, dependiendo en la edad de los niños. Y nos gustaría luego tener pláticas solamente para diferentes grados, o a lo mejor los niños pequeños del pre-kinder a tercero, o los niños del 9. Esas son cosas que estamos viendo, pero necesitamos su ayuda con tiempos y sugestiones, y les queremos dar otra vez las gracias por reunirse con nosotros vía Zoom, y que tengan una muy buena tarde. Y también le queremos dar gracias a la señorita Kimberly, que nos ayudó con toda la tecnología y con esta presentación.
So that's the end of our Platica for today. We wish everyone a wonderful afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.